quite some time ago, possibly before children, I don't remember any children in this story, we decided to come to this part of the world. We started off at Ethel's house, right? Ethel had just started keeping company with Uncle Irving, and so she wasn't actually there, but she let us use her house. And we went to some shows, and New York City, we watched them install this giant crane because they were going to put up this building, and we saw them every day. There would be more pieces of the crane. And finally the crane was all assembled, and we'd done all the things we were going to do in New York, but we came up to Malcolm and Judy's house. And there was a hurricane. And it got really hot and tropical, and the power went out. So they couldn't feed us because they have electric stove. So they found a restaurant that had a gas stove, and we went to this restaurant where they cooked the food by gas and they served it by candlelight because there was no electricity. It was a lovely dinner. And then we come home and the power's back on, and they said, well, what shall we do? And the weather was really bad, so we didn't really want to go out. And I said, oh, I know. We can watch travel slides. So I picked Antarctica because it was as different from the hot, steamy tropical. And then I picked Morocco. And I remember Judy saying that this man in Morocco had said to her, why would you travel to different places? You know, why don't you just stay home? Why would you travel? I came here to sell you stuff, but why did you come? And then we turned on the TV, and we got to watch them taking apart this crane. They were trying to get it down so that it didn't fall down during the and then they showed these idiots surfing in the hurricanes thing. Hurricane waves, yeah. It was quite a nice visit.
Yeah, actually that story that Vicky's alluding to was one of our more interesting travel experiences. It was in Morocco, and we were in a little town at the edge of the desert, and we were walking through the market, and some kid comes up to us and says, hey, you want to see a camel caravan? Could be interesting. So we asked our driver if that was okay, and he said, yeah, sure. So the kid gets in the car with us. This was just the two of us with the driver and the kid now. And we go out of town into the desert, and we eventually come to this Bedouin-looking tent, and there are no camels. Where are the camels? Well, the camels are off grazing somewhere. Yeah, okay, maybe.
Grazing in the sand.
So, hey, it's tasty.
They do find something there.
Yeah.
Well, you know, how do you survive in the desert? You eat the sandwiches there?
Yeah.